What it do, what it do, what it do, chat. It's your boy Chi from the Chi Challenge, and welcome to today's video. Happy Friday to all of you guys catching this. It is 1:26 in the afternoon. If you're in New York, if you're not in New York, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what time it is. So maybe it's good morning to you, maybe it's good afternoon to you. What do I know what time it is? You know what I do know? That today we got a jam-packed show. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to the Twitch. Don't forget to subscribe to the TikTok. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. And also, today we are going to be covering a couple of videos that we are going to be witnessing from Sharice and Luce Cannon's YouTube. So go subscribe to them. Also from Rizzo 2978. Go subscribe to him. And also from Trap Lord Ross, the epic blogger from the UK. So, guys, today we got a jam-packed video. I hope you guys are ready. The first one we're gonna start with is the Loose Cannon video because we are definitely gonna owe it to ourselves to go check this video out. And of course, you know they have the little disclaimer. So, guys, do adhere to that. Don't be foolish. And do send Sharisa email if you have to, so that way she could allow you to cover these videos. As for us, we did send her an email. We haven't gotten a reply yet, but we're going to continue to cover the updates. So in this video, we got Wack 100, of course, doing what he does best, not believing in other people. Well, I mean, he does believe in people. I mean, he does got 6ix9ine, the most underdog, the biggest underdog in the world. Now, this video here is 16 hours ago. So we are gonna jump right into it, guys. And let me tell you, it is very explosive because Luce Cannons has some words for Wack 100 where it is all gloves off, guys. So let's get right.
Including videos, images, and audio, are reserved solely to the owners, Sharice Mills and Luce Cannon.
That's a fact.
Please refrain from continuing to post any unauthorized use of our content from here
That's
on out.
correct.
Please reach out to cutthecontent@gmail.com
Let's like it.
for authorization rights to
26,
any of our posted
16
content
hours
moving
old,
forward.
guys. This is
At
fairly
any
new.
time.
Fairly new.
To hear the cost of this call,
Oh,
press
God, it's
4
right
now.
away. We
To
went
it,
right
you
into
may
it, chat.
begin speaking now.
Chat right into it, chat right into
Hey,
it.
baby.
What's up, wife? Let's do some content.
I already got it recording.
Okay, so at
Oh,
the
shit.
end of the day, it's like a lot of people speaking on my name because they know I'm in here. You get what I'm saying? I know damn sure
Mm.
with all the lies and stuff like that they coming out with, talking about the people and all that. Like they can't find out one statement with me, right? And
Mm-hmm.
second of all, another thing is he gets mad because I asked him about CS2 back, right? Third thing is I'd be mad if somebody got a bigger light than you, more popping name, more vicious on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now I'm gonna peel back every layer, every single layer about the goofy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know you a buster when you have to
And I think that he's referring directly to Whack 100 when he calls him a goofy.
literally wait until somebody go to jail to pop it. But when I was on the streets with them, and I'm calling them all out for fades, and I'm gonna beat them up and do this.
Oh, he's inviting him for, like, he wants to put hands on him, chat. Oh my God, Chad. This is getting crazier than I thought, Chad. This is getting crazier than I thought.
This and do that. Nobody was saying anything. They was quiet. And when I go to come to jail, they had the courage,
That's that
and I'm
liquid
locked up.
courage.
That's some buster shit. You get what I'm saying? Then they want to attack a woman, my wife or whatever like that. Even if you was wrong, it's gonna always be right to me.
Facts.
That's what a real man does because you are my wife. We took vows together. So the goofiness they talking about is all stems because he's mad because Dirk don't fuck with him. You get what I'm
Oh,
saying?
oh,
And when
oh. Dirk don't fuck with him. Okay, we taking all the gloves off, Chad. They putting the dirty laundry out, Chad.
you did the Dirk thing or whatever like that, all the energy changed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Dirk never did an interview or anything like that with nobody since he been locked up. But me having that much power or whatever, and he's looking out and he a good dude, he did it for me. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that man,
And let me tell you from experience, Dirk don't fuck with snitches because there was that kid that got arrested. Was it Spot him got him? I don't know if you guys ever heard of Spot him got him, but Dirk don't fuck with him just off the GP that he is a snitch. He even paid Spot him got him paid little Dirk 100,000 for fruit for a feature, and Dirk's people send it back. Send it back. They says, take your 100K back. We don't want no work with you. You talk to cops, bro. So if Luce Cannon has an interview with little Dirk, just know that he is not capping. He definitely the real deal.
when we talk about stuff like that, they would try to lie and put smut on you and say all types of other things
That's a
because
fact.
they have really nothing to say.
Facts.
I'd be mad.
Baby, the thing about it is, right? My interview and conversation with academics wasn't even pertaining that specific individual. And it just sucks that things got taken out of context. It
Yeah.
sucks that things were taken in a negative way opposed to a
Facts.
joke.
That's a
Because,
fact.
people can joke and do things, but others can't. I just don't
Yeah.
understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just,
It's a lot of disrespect going around because they're talking to his wife, and which this is what I was saying. I was saying, yo, people wouldn't talk to my girl like that. You stupid. First of all, you wouldn't even get a pass to be calling her. You understand what I'm saying? Like I understand why academics given the passes because academics is big dog shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you're talking about the Fed jumpers, they just clout chasers and they know how to stir the pot.
Oh, I'm tired of the
I know, but
nonsense. It doesn't warrant a threat to where I lay my head or a threat to where my businesses are. It doesn't warrant none of that. Now, when we get to there, then I'm sorry, all gloves are off now because it's like you want people to respect you, but you don't know how to be respectful.
This
And
call is
I'm
from a
trying,
federal prison.
people saying I need to stay in a woman's place. I understand
That's
all of that,
bullshit.
but you didn't do anything wrong
That's
and
bullshit.
someone is just coming at you.
first of
Come
all,
on.
yeah, first of all, wife, you my voice. So at the end of the day,
Yes, and honey, but I don't
take a
need people coming back on my back and everybody's attacking me right now. And it's just so ridiculous when
You
I
gotta let.
honestly said things not in a negative way. Oh,
This is the point where she needs to chill and let him talk because he got a 7 minute click or a 21 minute click, and that shit ain't gonna be enough for her to vent. She just need to take that out and let him talk. No disrespect to Sharice. Yo, I got mad respect for Sharice and Luce Cannon. I don't give a fuck if they younger than me. These guys got their shit put together. I respect anybody in the game that's way ahead of me. So let's not get it twisted, guys. I'm not insulting them. I'm not talking down on them, and I'm not dissing anybody. I'm just saying, I know how it is that your wife wants to represent you, and then it gets a little out of hand, and she tries to step in. Like sometimes the best way to step in is to step out.
oh my gosh. You're so mad that said mistress when come on already. You know I was joking. Everybody know you got a dick down there. Like cut it out.
But you know what it is? Everybody's butt hurt, chat. Everybody's butt hurt. If you're not in the conversation, you're butt hurt. And if you're in the conversation and you got caught with a little bit of ketchup right here, you butt hurt. People don't want to be caught with their pants down now.
yeah, it's a little one compared to what R&B said, but at the end of the day, it's like
We're not gonna bring
um,
R&B into anything because she didn't do
no,
anything.
because at the end of the day, no, he wouldn't bring my wife in it.
Cannon.
Yeah, there you go. Cannon got the right idea. If you want to bring my wife in it, then I'm gonna bring your wife in it.
We're not gonna do.
I'll peel back.
We are
Okay,
not
but I'll
gonna
peel
do
back
that.
layers.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to today's live, guys. We are covering the Luce Cannon updates. We are here with Sharice Mills and Luce Cannon's YouTube. And these are words for Wack 100 that when Luce Cannon see you, you better put your hands up, bro. Do not talk to him. Put your fucking hands up.
Okay, but I'll peel back layers. If he over there talking about some San Diego police shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to stand for that because he wouldn't say no while I'm on the street. He wouldn't say it to my face.
Facts.
This is what busters do.
That's a
He
fact.
know he's not like that. I'm like that. I'm him.
Okay.
He can't
Yo,
come next.
he really like that. Shit. Yo, no cap. Luce Cannon is real G. You know what I'm saying? Because all right, let's look at the real facts, bro. Everybody talk about they real, but who's in jail? Right? Who's in jail? It ain't fucking Wack 100. You can't be that gangster if you still outside.
Go to L.A. County.
If I'm in the bookings, nigga, I over exceeded the real niggas. You understand? To the point that I'm in the trenches. From the trenches, I'm going right to the pen. You feel me? Wack 100 gets out of work, gets out of bed, goes to work and no jumper.
Can't come to the LA feds. Everybody is on him. You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. If he gets locked up right now, bro, all that shit he talking, he gonna have to back it up. Unc gonna have to back it up because that's the difference. Look at their faces. Like you can see Luce Cannon is fucking young as fuck, my G. Look at that nigga. No wrinkles. Look at Wack. He on my level. Like he got maybe my shit ain't all that crazy, but you know, I'm already getting there. Like Wack is getting there, bro. He's getting there.
People will want to do something.
Yo. I am. Oh man, only one left. All right, man. Just give me a chance, yo. I gotta do more Rice Krispie treats, but I'll let you know when the edibles are ready. Oh yeah, I do need those patches. It facts. Yeah. Make it, but you know I won't be able to do nothing yet, right? Yeah. I'm gonna start making edibles right now. I'm gonna put the weed in the decompressor so I can start making the edibles. But I got one Rice Krispie tree left, so you can have that one. I have one Rice Krispie tree left, so that's yours. Hit me when you're local. Say less. It won't be. It won't be. If you want that, you gotta wait. You gotta wait till I put the other ones in the oven. Once I make a whole bunch of them, then I could be able to, finagle the bagel. Like I say, yo, you know what I mean? But this last Rice Krispie tree, I need to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even eat it myself. You know. All right, so then wait till I put the shit in the oven. Then I just need this one so I could buy more packaging, more marshmallows, more butter, more stuff. All right. All right. Sounds great. It's almost time to walk legend anyway. All right. So yeah, Chad, you already see. Don't forget to get the edibles. Edibles are available, Chad, upon request. But anyway, let's keep going, guys. This shit is getting crazy.
To him. He's not like that.
Cannon, but I thought we were gonna be deading this. Now we're like, this is just want to keep going and going and going. It's like I'm tired of this.
That's how it happens, yo. When beef happens, that's why. That's what happens when you have beef. Then from this, he won't let go of the topic. Then somebody gets hurt, and whoever's the person getting hurt is gonna want to retaliate. And then if somebody dies, then somebody want to kill somebody else's man. Like it has to stop now.
That's all I got. You get what I'm saying?
He needs to listen to his girl on this one.
I hear you, but a lot of people come right now.
Free the guys, free Cannon, free Brick Baby, like. But you need to listen to Wifey on this one, bro. You gotta let it go. First of all, that dude is a clout chaser, so he definitely wants you to be aggravated.
What's your name? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you know why? Because you have to understand I'm the biggest. He
Fa-
wants to.
Right now he is.
It's something that he used to be. He's not like that.
Yeah, he not
They
like that.
finally got somebody real, and
They
I could
finally
change it.
got
We
somebody
ain't doing
real.
like no
I
checking
like the way
in.
he
We
said
ain't
that.
doing no.
Yo, Chad, I like the way he said that. He followed up on that. Yo, it's true. Think about it. Like Wack 100 was really popping on No Jumper because he was like, "Oh, I'm this, I'm that," whatever the fuck he was saying he was. Right? I'm not following the narrative. But what happens now? They put Luce Cannon, they put Brick Baby, they put like real gangsters versus Wack 100, who's like a 6'9" gangster. You feel me? That's why he gets 6'9". It's like he knows what's up with that. And that's pretty much where he's at. I think that he's at a level in his life that he's just not trying to get any real smoke. If he did, that day that they ran up on him and he had the, you know, he had the toaster strudels with him, he could have just sent, some launches. He could have launched some missiles that direction. But what he did, he was letting them know, yo, don't fuck with me, bro. My security. Like he was trying to diffuse the smoke. Like if you bout that life, you just gonna let it go, bro. Like Luce Cannon and Brick Baby are in jail. That's how you know the difference between the real ones and the fake ones. Like, look at the real ones, they go to jail. Look at the fake ones, they stay out of jail. They always dodge and weave, bob and weave. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know Wack 100 from a can of paint. So my opinion is an opinion. It's not a judge of his character. Don't nobody go out there and trim my shit up and do some shit like I'm dissing Wack 100. I'm not dissing Wack 100. I'm just saying he claims to be so spicy, right? And these guys are really spicy. So then they come out and they do some real gangster shit and they end up in jail. And then Wax says he does some gangster shit, but he comes home. You get what I'm saying? Like you got to pick your lane. Like me, I'm a fucking civilian, bro. Like I'm no longer in the crime section. I am in the civilian section. So you should not do a crime in front of me at all. Don't think that because I used to be in the crime section, I no longer condone to crime. So do not do crime in front of me unless you want to be involved in a situation where they're gonna ask me if I saw something, and based on that camera, I kind of did. They're gonna expect me to tell the truth, and if it happens to my son, I would have to tell the truth. You feel me? If my son is the victim of these crimes, so this is why now I'm in the private sector. So guys, I'm a YouTuber. I'm no longer that guy that was in the streets back in the days. That's do not invite me to do crimes. Do not put me in situations where you're doing crimes in front of me. Do not do any of that. I'm a civilian now. And just like Wack 100, who claims to be a gangster, but he's a civilian. And people keep thinking he's active. That's what that's called, being active. Luce Cannon, he active. You know what I'm saying?
Used to be. He's not like that. They finally got somebody real, and I could change it. We ain't doing like no checking in. We ain't doing no politicking. We doing everybody gonna live their life. And if I have to
So basically, what he's saying, he gonna take over the throne and he gonna revamp the situation. So think about it. He just said it.
keep the
No
West
checking
Coast,
in
that's
no
what I'm
more.
gonna do. He know he can't do anything, and they can't move. His team is not strong enough
His team is not strong enough
or big enough for my team.
or big enough. This guy's talking like a Roman general. Like you remember the Roman empires when they used to go try to conquer somebody and they're like, how many battalions and legions do they have? That's how this guy's moving, like a real general. I'm not
So
capping.
don't sit there and
Go watch Gladiator 2. You won't see this guy's talking like a fucking general right now. Nigga, Luce Cannon is on his shit. You on his shit.
want to be popping in there acting like you like that when you really not like
You
that. I was
not.
sparing you.
Stop it.
You was coming out the house because I was around. Never got booked for nothing. I booked stuff
Oh.
for you or whatever like that because people wasn't messing with you
Oh my God.
out the
Yeah, he
house
said it.
because I was around.
Oh my God.
Never got booked for nothing.
You never got booked for nothing. Now we know why Wack is relevant.
Booked
Allegedly, based on Luce Cannon.
stuff for you or whatever like that because people wasn't messing with you. I gave you a better life. He was scared. He was scared, honestly.
That's a fact. And if you really look at it, that's probably why he acts up, because he knows they're not gonna touch him based on certain people who have his back.
He didn't want to come outside and play. He ain't like that. He wanted to sit behind a computer.
That's why it's the Adam and Wack show. If you go see the No Jumper that they have the subscription, I'm not paying for it. Listen, man, you got to be interesting for me to pay for your shit. And
A phone. A phone. And Sharice,
Yes.
enough is enough. You get what I'm saying? It's all gloves off. So
all
at the end of the
gloves
day, it's like,
off.
bro, have to really understand. Like I've been being quiet. He disrespected my wife. He
Wow.
disrespected my son.
Wow.
Bro, once I bring up certain things, I don't think he's gonna like it.
Yeah, well,
I don't think so.
he's acting like he gonna do the same to you. It's like, what the heck? It's like,
But
I don't know, chat. Who you think got more power? Put it in the chat right now. You think Luce? Put Luce. If you think Whack, put Whack. I want to know who you think got more pull at this gangster shit.
yeah.
listen, listen. When somebody is going broke and they desperate, he's probably trying to make money off of YouTube. You probably seen everybody clicking, making money off of my name. Oh, let me go to try to do it. Or whatever. But tell me this: did he do that when I was out?
Facts. Facts on file.
Did he harbored his feelings and waited until he thought that I was down low and bad or anything like that to
Yep.
do certain things?
He thought he was never gonna come home. Like this nigga never coming home. Fuck this nigga. And now what happened, Chad? What happened? The tables turned around. This is why you shouldn't be bad to people. This is why you don't treat people like shit. This is why you gotta be respectful to people. Because you don't know when the tables is gonna turn and you're gonna go from being on top to being under.
He's not gonna do that. He's not like that. All
That's
that
sad.
what's now
It's
I am
fake.
the exposers. Nobody was coming on here watching Otis. Nobody was doing that. He's a sugar.
Notice now, everybody is this is the product. Adam 22, Slim Poetic Flacco, Whack 100. Everybody's product is Luce Cannon. He realized that he's the star.
Plum, a care that what's now I am the exposers. Nobody was coming on here watching Otis.
Mm.
Nobody was doing that. He's a sugar plum, a Care Bear, a fruit
Ooh,
snack,
fruit snack. He called him a fruit roll up, yo.
a yogurt parfait,
He called him a parfait.
a melted ice cream cone.
A melted ice cream cone. That's the worst one, Chad. You just left with a fucking wafer, and your hand is fucking dirty.
He's the softest person alive.
Jesus Christ, Chad. That's diminishing. Chad, the link is in the description. You want to watch the whole video yourself. It's 17 minutes, 10 minutes. You could just drop in and hit the link. Don't worry about my suggestions. I'm over here just airing out how I feel. This is the first time I hear this shit.
Because you get mad because I bring up the CS2 back. Like, what's up with that? And then he
CS2?
gets mad and want to do some renegade stuff. I'm just asking questions because it don't even seem right. But
Facts.
you could go to my paperwork, my court appearances and stuff like that. No statement, no nothing, no smut on me.
Oh, that's right. He was saying he got paperwork saying that this nigga snitching or talking or cooperating. And that's not right. Because this motherfucker right here is he's in there. You can't play those games. And here's the funny shit. This nigga Wack is always assuming bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they the type that they the ones who be suggestive. Like, oh, like when they were talking on the phone, he was like telling Sharice, and then you could go check. I covered it in a video. He told Sharice, oh, did you hear that Big U's son was doing homosexual stuff with the kid that got killed, the Russell dude, and that Big U who did that in retaliation to that and whatnot. Right? It was a made up story, is the point. And so you telling me you could make up some crazy foul shit that could get a motherfucker deeper in jail, and that's not disrespectful. But if Luce Cannon's wife says that you're like his mistress, that gets you feel that you disrespected there. That's not fair, chat. You know what I'm saying? He could dish it, but he can't take it. That's crazy.
I'm in here. If I was gonna tell, I'd be out of jail.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
I
fact.
just
That's stamp that. I will stamp that. That is a fact. Rats walk. That motherfucker ain't no rat. I sat in jail many times because I just there's nothing to say, bro. Because when you come out of jail, you got the same face. You people will know you said something. Trust me, paperwork is obtainable. That's not that difficult. It's public record once you're arrested. Just know that.
I just saw. I don't know if you know, Brick Baby's court date is apparently going to be extended to October.
That means they got something.
Yeah, so
That's why you want a
that's
speedy
that's
trial.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
That means they're building a
all the
case
stuff
on
like
brick.
that he's talking about, he should be addressing people that's out on bail or anything like that.
Those are
He
the
couldn't
people.
come in here with big uterus, aka big unisex, and they
Nice.
would do something bad to him.
Oops. That's crazy, Chad.
Like
Oh God! When I
he
thought,
can't hit. Listen, he can't hit not one floor in here. All the blood is on him.
That's
All the
crazy.
power is on him. All
Oh
the
my
crips is on
God.
him. He
Oh
can't do
my
that.
God.
I am by myself, enemies and all. They respect me. They know what I'm about.
That's a
okay,
fact. Because you know what it is, chat. If you choose a path in life, you got to walk that path. Luce Cannon has chosen to be the realest motherfucker you see on a podcast, right? That's his choice. That means that the gangsters are gonna be like, yo, why are we gonna fuck up his shit if he's trying to be famous? We want him to win. He's one of us. He's repping real niggas, right? That's how they're gonna look at it. And you know, right now you got people like Wack 100 who's acting like they mad gangster, but the jail niggas is like, I never seen you putting in work. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Like what Luce has an open lane right now to be a legit guy, and the niggas in jail are not gonna fuck that shit up because they're gonna be part of the making of this. So everybody gonna give him a pass as long as he doesn't overstep his boundaries as a gangster. Now he can't walk around smacking motherfuckers, taking people's commissary. I guarantee you can't do that. But if he just stay the fuck out of everybody's noses and keep trying to be a celebrity, keep trying to be a star, he is more. He has a bigger, more promising career than Wack here because Wack is basing his shit on some Adam 22 style, which is like that poetic Flacco bullshit where they try to entrap you, the Vlad TV fed kind of questioning. And Luce Cannon is the real deal. So you don't gotta be like you know what I'm saying? You talking to one of the men's in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Unlike other people who don't ain't in the trenches. Wack is not in the trenches. Wack is at home or he's in Costco's or he's in, you know what I'm saying? Like
I like that.
you got to
honey,
look at that.
Yeah, but I don't like goofies. He's a goofy. Dirk
And
didn't want to
he
jump on
should
that
have thought
interview with
about
him
that.
because he's a
That
goofy.
Wack versus
This
that's
is
really
the
what it's
goofy
down.
stuff he do.
It's down to that. It's Wack versus Luce Cannon. It's really what it just became.
So when we talking about popping it, let's see when I get out and see if they keep that same energy. Oh, I was just playing. I'm a sweetheart. I wasn't like that, Candy.
Sweetheart.
That's what he does.
Oh
Bro,
my
I called him
God.
off.
This call is from a federal prison.
It ain't
Sweetheart.
gonna do nothing.
honey, call's about to disconnect. I love you. You can call me
I
back.
love you too. Of course.
Okay. Mm.
Oh, yo, they did it, yo. That's crazy. Let's see if they put up another one, yo. Let's see if they put up another one, man. Because that was great, man. I like to see the underdogs win. You know, I'm the underdog, so when I see the underdogs winning, that shit is right up my alley. I fucks with it. Let me see where the videos at. Come on, don't tell me they didn't put no more. That's the one we just covered. Nah, this is the one we just covered. Let's see this one right here. Luce Cannon calls Wack out on his BS. It's 10 minutes. Let's watch it. Fuck it. I'll put the link in the description. I'll update the.
All rights to the contents posted on this YouTube channel, including videos, images, and audio, are reserved solely to the owners, Sharice Mills and Luce Cannon. Please refrain from continuing to post any unauthorized use of our content from here on out. Please reach out to cutthecontent@gmail.com
I
for
did.
authorization rights to any of our posted contents moving forward.
And for the record, we definitely sent the email. I can open it up right now to you guys. I have proof. I have been sent my email. So hopefully I will be allowed to rock out with all of this stuff. So that being said, Let's get right into it. Let's go.
To block this call, you may begin speaking now.
Hey, baby.
Hey, tell the guard that Cannon want to holler at him. You know what
Huh?
I'm saying? The black dude. Hello?
Oh,
Uh,
hey.
hello? What's up?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What you was doing?
Okay.
Huh?
I was just making sure. I heard you say something about the garden hollering, so I had to make sure.
Oh, yeah. No, we good.
Okay. Yeah, just get
uh,
Callie a bath. So I'm just here getting him ready. He talking up a storm.
Yeah.
See that man got a kid on the yo. He's gonna be good, man. We just want this motherfucker to
Okay.
win.
How
Free the
everything else going?
guys.
Everything is everything, honey. Everything is everything. You know,
Yeah.
taking care of
Make,
businesses and whatnot.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
We online right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make sure tomorrow is vicious.
Honey,
You know what I'm saying?
why? Why do you want why? Just tell me why.
No, because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, doing some buster activities when you literally wait until, like, if you harbor some feelings because you going broke and that diaper company is not working for you,
Diaper
say,
company.
bro, we don't ask him to make money for us. I make money for him.
That's
There's not one play he brought for
crazy.
me that I made money off of. I paid him. You get what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Like, Cuz don't make no money like that. He be on Clubhouse and everything, gossiping for free.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
But
goodness.
at the end of the day, is he gonna have to stand on everything that he say, and I'm gonna get on his chin. He wanna call out and say something about your brother. I'm your husband. Say something about me. You ain't like
Right?
that,
Yeah,
bro.
you
All
see?
those goofballs is not like that. They soft.
That's
Honey, I
funny.
thought you wanted to dead all the internet stuff. Now you want to really start this war.
No, because at the end of the
Yo.
day, is enough is enough. You get what
There
I'm
you
saying? I
go.
talked to him. He said, "Oh, nephew, you know it's not like that. I don't let it go and all the goofy stuff like that because I'm questioning you about why is people showing me paperwork in here about CS2 back. The person that was on your case. Want to try to defame my name or anything like that because you know you're not like that.
Mm.
You know I'm questioning you about certain things. You want to lie,
Ooh.
bro.
Honey.
Pull the discovery. Full statement. You ain't gonna find Luce Cannon name in nothing.
There you go. You got to clear that shit up for real, Chad. You
Okay,
got
so
to
do you
get
want
on
me to
top
drop
of
this
that.
today? And then the call that we did
You
tomorrow?
have to, Chad. You
No,
have to.
you're gonna do you know, 9 o'clock, and then you're gonna schedule it and do it for 5 o'clock the same day. We're gonna smack them every day, twice a day.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Lord of mercy.
So get both thumbnails ready.
For the
That's
record, y'all
real.
hear
Both
he's the one that
thumbnails.
wants to do this, okay? So y'all don't go try to blame me
Ooh,
or
yeah,
say
no,
I'm the
no.
one doing this. You hear it from the horse's mouth.
We heard it
All
from the
right?
horse's mouth.
Yeah, but and the crazy part about it is, where was that energy when I was chasing them around, asking them for a squabble? Like, I beat both of y'all up at the same time.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
nephew, you were just yelling at me. You broke my heart yelling at me. No, you're not like that. You waiting until I go to jail, and it's a couple of, like a month and a half in, 2 months, and then you want to talk about something like that. He said I'll be irrelevant in 28 days. I'm bigger than him.
Nice.
He's a nobody.
The
He's just a
world has
gossiping ass
embraced
Wendy
Luce
Williams
Cannon.
ass nigga. Like, bro, it's not gonna stand on nothing.
That's crazy.
People play with him all the time. He act like he gonna pull up. He ain't gonna do nothing.
That's
Yeah, he was
the line has been drawn in the sand. You either on that side, Wack 100, or you on the Luce Cannon side.
sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
So it's like he should stop playing games because I will expose everything about him.
Oh my God.
Every single thing.
That's sick.
Like he's begging every morning.
And he's trying to make it seem like it's my fault that y'all getting into it when it's truth be told, it's not. Like you're just trying to make me the reason for you to go up when really and truly that's probably just how you really felt from get-go. Don't try to make it seem like I'm making a war between you two.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Please.
Listen, the only thing Wack ever do is run his mouth. When it comes down to business deals and stuff like that, they played him. Big U and Zachariah played him for 200 and something thousand last year for the diapers company. Or
What?
like that. He talking about his diamonds and mines and stuff out there. Like nigga, what do that have to do with it?
Oh
You
my
keep
God.
paying people. You didn't even have $10,000 to pay Zachariah. You asking me, calling me for it. So please, can you cash out this nephew? Like, bro, don't make me expose everything about you.
That's fine.
Have mercy.
Guys, I knew we had to cover this for real. It was a must.
He always talks about something like that. Jay Jig is still talking, running around talking about he want to fade. He doing the same thing that he was talking about Big Meech with Tammy.
Salute, smoked out,
He did that
salute.
with R&B, like third party snitching. That's what he's doing.
Shouts to
And acting
Smoked
like
Out
nobody's
TV,
gonna
guys. Go
know
subscribe
or
to them,
find
man.
out. Like, bro, you haven't.
And then
heard
you want to
shit.
go and talk about, oh, the real wife is this. Okay, but who's your real wife then? Don't go start talking about real wives when you have the same situation.
No, it's not even the same situation. It's nowhere near the same situation.
That's insane.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near, chat.
Like
And no pun intended to R&B because I ain't got no issues with her. It's unfortunate that her man is disrespecting me blatantly, repeatedly every freaking day now.
Listen, yeah, he have to stand on all that. I guarantee
Yeah,
you.
he's gonna have
nephew,
to.
I didn't mean it like bro.
It's
This
gonna
call
be
is
a
from a
bad
federal
one.
prison.
It's gonna be a bad one for Wack. You know why? Because it's like Wack doesn't seem to notice that by trying to stop him, like by trying to like put people, oh, I'm just putting you on to the real Luce Cannon, right? By trying to do this, he's literally throwing gasoline on the fire.
There's plenty of times I crashed on Wack and he
Wack is helping him without even noticing.
turned
This
it
is,
down.
I don't even know what's going on, guys. This is crazy.
So I don't want to hear all the goofiness.
And fighting is not against the law, so y'all need to make sure y'all understand. When he said get down, he mean fight.
Yeah, of course.
So we ain't talking.
Well, technically, he invited Luce Cannon to a fight, and if Luce Cannon, that's like an old-fashioned duel. You could accept that. That's valid. If anything, Luce Cannon is defending himself.
About nothing other than that, because it's far worse. It's far different from what Wack did, talking about he want to blow up my house and my businesses.
Oh my God, that's considered a threat.
Far different from that.
Oh wow, did she just say that? Oh my God, that really could come back to bite Wack 100 in the ass, guys. Prediction right here, man. That statement right there is very vicious. If he said that to her like in a text message or some type of documented, that could be used as a reason to indict that Wack 100. Like that's a threat. That's a direct threat.
Different from what Wack
That's
did, talking
illegal.
about he want to blow up my house and my businesses. So
he's goofy. He's
far different from that.
What? Chat, that is incriminating.
In his house. That's what.
Oh
Cannon.
my
Oh gosh,
God.
no.
Bro. No, at
Oh,
the end
Chad,
of the day,
this
you
call
wanna
is almost
play
over. We're
with my
gonna.
name,
Wow, Chad. Oh
A1.
my
It's
God.
not. You get what I'm saying? That's why they were so happy
Oh
when
my.
Big Unisex went to jail because they figured like, oh, nobody
Wack could be in serious trouble after this video.
I could come outside. I could do this. No, you was only coming outside because I was with you.
Oh wow.
I guarantee you he haven't been to not one event.
Wow.
Not one. Every week we was going places.
And this is why you don't treat your security or the people that that protect
know
you, you don't treat them like shit. These are the people keeping you alive. I remember there was an incident where Wack 100 got pressed and he had to make Kanye jump off of a stage to exit the premises. And that's fucking crazy if security has to take you through the front door, and that defeats the purpose of being a celebrity. I don't want to fucking walk through the front door. Pardon me, chat. But if I'm a famous celebrity megastar, walking through a crowd is more dangerous than walking backstage. And Wack could not go backstage because he gotten punched in the face allegedly. Chad, I do not know this, but I covered it on a couple of prior videos. You should go check them out.
he's not like that. Sugar Plum is not like that.
Sugar
He's
Plum,
a sweetie pie.
sweetheart. Oh my God,
Now he put his foot in his mouth, like
this is
he has
crazy,
to stand
Chad.
on everything that he said. Say,
This is gonna be a problem for Wack. Whether it's a legal issue or a Luce Cannon getting released issue, Wack is gonna have to tone it like completely 360 and I mean 180, and he gonna have to be very apologetic from this point on.
And you've been trying to be real respectful and real honorable, even despite all the things he did prior. But now, like, come on, yo,
No
you
more.
just keep
enough
going.
is enough. Listen, I'm gonna put those videos out that R&B sent me.
No, Cannon. What videos? Stop.
Oh my God, Chad, he has videos that his wife sent him. Oh my God, Chad, this could be explosive, Chad. Oh my God, you guys got to stay tuned. There's going to be more updates on this. This is so practically the end of the call. It's only 50 minutes, 50 seconds left or 40 seconds left, guys. This is groundbreaking stuff, breaking news. This just was posted yesterday. We already covered a couple of like 20 minutes ago. We covered what was posted today, guys. We're going to continue having the Luce Cannon updates. Luce Cannon versus Wack 100. Luce Cannon being the real and Wack 100 allegedly claiming to be exactly even more dangerous and more threatening than Luce Cannon, which is under custody at the current moment at I do believe Cali jail or wherever the hell they're at. But guys, stay tuned for the updates. Follow Sharice Mills, Luce Cannon's page on YouTube. Link is in the description. Also, don't forget to smash the like.
Stop that.
He better stop playing.
Stop that. Well, I don't know why she said 2 videos, but why? Why, Cannon?
Oh shit, that was even crazier. She said, "Why she's sending you videos?"
No, we're not gonna stoop to his level. You're not gonna stoop to his level.
Chat, this is getting out of control.
Warning shot.
Warning
Oh,
shot.
Last warning.
Lord.
Yo.
Like level 4 penitentiary. This is warning, no warning shot. This is what it is. But I love you or whatever like that.
Oh my
It's gonna go
God.
up.
Guys,
boy.
I don't know, man. Wack versus Luce versus Wack. Guys, put it in the chat. Who you think is gonna come on top after all this? Whose career will be shut down after this? Now, next we're gonna cover a video by a YouTuber called Rizzle. That's Rizzle, and we're covering a 50 Cent video that 50 Cent exposes J Prince's connection to the November 1st unaliving of TakeOff from the Migos, the epic legendary rap group that has birthed one of the biggest sounds from Atlanta. Now, guys, we are going to get into this video, and link is in the description once again. So if you guys want to watch the unedited video without me talking trash all over and cracking jokes about things that are real serious matter, feel free to go watch the video. The link is in the description, but let's get right into it. This is new even to me. I have not watched this. Like I said, when I do my reacts videos, because I have never seen this video, I put in a playlist. I've been waiting for you to see it. Sometimes I go to my home screen, and since I watch a lot of dope viral content, that's my suggestion. The algorithm works that way. So if you manipulate it to your advantage, you will always have stuff that you really want to watch. So let's go, chat. This is Rizzle. As you can see, it's on the page right there. Please go subscribe to him and show love, hit the like button and drop a comment on the comment box. Let's get right into it. This is 50 Cent, some real serious shit that has to deal with the Migos member, the fallen member, TakeOff.
A sucker to me, a sucker is a nigga who pick who he need to fight with.
Right.
Like if you see it and you, I'm not going because this.
I won't for him, but I'll fuck with this one.
Yeah, I think I can take him.
Right.
You want to fight the nigga you think you can beat.
Yeah, that's a sucker.
Jackson. Now, this is somebody who is a philanthropist, rapper, artist, business person, you name it. Used to live in another city up north, but found his way down south. This is one person who is now a Houstonian. I want to thank him.
And guys, that means that he's being accepted by like the mayor. Like they're giving him the key to the city practically. You know what I'm saying? He's about to open the Thanksgiving parade. How many people don't already live in Houston? And you know what I'm saying? Should have been invited to do this.
This is one person who is now a Houstonian. I want to thank him.
We don't capitalize and try to glorify this shit. Now, we gonna sit in and have conversations about niggas this strong.
Oh, this guy right here, man. He just, I don't know, bro. Respectfully, I don't know who he is, but respectfully, he looks pretty menacing. I'm telling you, man. I don't know, man. There's certain people that give me those vibes that I'll be like you would be cool in a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, you're a bit menacing. Like I don't got no good words about you, no negative words about you, but I'm glad 50 Cent is saying something about it.
It's us.
Jay Prince might not be so high and mighty after all. The record executive might have thought he was with how much he was flexing. He probably thought nothing of 50 Cent. But the rapper was no chump change when it came to handling Jay Prince.
Oh, God.
If the cocky Jay...
Good morning.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. It had to be somebody like 50 Cent. Who else? You feel me? Who else?
Rapper was no chump change when it came to handling Jay Prince. If the cocky Jay Prince wanted to go to war, then 50 Cent came armed with an atomic bomb. The exposure of Jay having connections to his shooting has turned up the heat on this beat.
Wow.
But how did it get to this point? Let's back up and get some context. Jay Prince is far more than just a typical record exec.
Please enlighten me, because I don't see why this guy, everybody's like, he has Drake. This guy right here makes Drake check in.
Running his mouth. You don't get that cocky without there being some weight behind your title. As the co-founder of Rap-A-Lot Records, he's been in the rap game since the 1980s. His domain has been Houston.
They said Rap-A-Lot Records. Wow, he was like, whoa. He's the guy who owned Rap-A-Lot Records. Oh, this makes a lot of sense.
Records. He's been in the rap game since the 1980s. His domain has been Houston, and his name commands so authority, he might as well be a king. Every rap artist in the area pretty much has to kneel to have a post in his kingdom.
What?
The problem is that 50 Cent isn't like most rappers. He's not into being knighted by a boss like Jay Prince. Rather than take a seat at the record executives round table, 50 Cent runs solo.
In comes in 50 Cent. That, bro, it's like in every movie you watch, even in Game of Thrones, there will be that guy who's not gonna fucking kneel to the king.
He'd rather do his own thing than submit to the game of rapper politics. He's also never been intimidated by top talent. After all, he's taken on such rap titans as Ja Rule.
Let me tell you, these guys were very dangerous. The Little Murder Inc. gang, they are super dangerous. Top tier, 5 stars on GTA. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are that type of crew.
And Murder Inc. While some brawl, he's taken on such rap titans as Ja Rule and Murder Inc.
Ooh.
While some rappers might see Jay Prince as a threat, he only saw another punk in 50 Cent's way.
Oh my God.
Jay might have experience in the rap game, but so does 50. G-Unit Records was founded by 50 Cent in 2003.
Oh my God.
He has his company less like a business and more like a movement. 50 Cent.
And by movement, he means gang. Well, no, he's not gang. He does not gang bang. So let me take that back, guys. Yeah, a movement.
And didn't play by the rules. He made them. He wasn't interested in aspects of paying for protection or demonstrating loyalty.
He
So
was
the prospect of
protection.
50 Cent moving to Houston was huge.
Mm.
That's like a king moving into another king's territory.
That is exactly
50
what
Cent's
happened.
move to Houston wasn't just to become a resident. It was also a strategic decision.
Wow,
When
chat.
he rolled into town, he made his name known. With his G-Unit camp program, the man quickly became a pillar of the community. His presence brought great excitement to the residents. Just having 50 Cent in the neighborhood would be amazing on its own, but having him make an impact on the community is next level amazing.
I just want to say it's an honor to be here today. I'm really excited about being in Houston. Since I've made my way out here, the Houstonians have embraced me with open arms, and it just feels like a great place for me to expand G-Unity as a foundation and continue to work with programs like HISD and Mid-Turner on all the different efforts that I can get involved in. You know, and it's exciting for me, like to make the next level.
However,
So amazing, chat. He's about to start doing stuff that's gonna change the community. That's gonna rub this guy right here a really, really, really wrong way.
for someone like Jay Prince, 50 Cent was a threat. Despite his title, Jay Prince wasn't willing to be seen as anything less than a king.
So what happens, chat? What happens at this moment? So you got two kings in one kingdom. What the hell happens? This is like an episode of Game of Thrones that they haven't aired yet.
There was a war brewing between these two legends of rap. When the feud first started, it wasn't that big. 50
Wow.
Cent mostly stuck to trolling his competition. He was a power player, and he knew it. Why should he be afraid of somebody like Jay Prince? They didn't so much clash on the battlefield as they did shoot arrows from their towers.
He's stupid. Yo, he just painted a real movie scenario. He said they shot arrows from their towers.
They didn't step on each other's turf or toes with much force.
Everybody
shots
smash the like button. Thank you so much for tapping in, man. We covering this 50 Cent exposes Jay Prince connection to the November 1st TakeOff shooting, guys. So that's what we're watching right now, guys. Let's stay.
Closer, however,
This is
as the
just
fight
fresh off the
intensified,
press
50 Cent made it clear that Houston was going to be his
11
domain.
hours ago.
He posted on Twitter how he loved
Great.
New York, but that Houston was his home. This wasn't just a matter of preference for the Texan heat. The economic climate for 50 Cent in New York was chilly. The heavy taxes made the 50s empire hard to manage. New York was also a tougher place to make it if you were a rapper trying to gain influence. But Houston was fertile territory. With better taxes and a growing rap scene, 50 packed up and set out to build his new empire. So, of course, Jay saw this as an attempt to snatch away his power. Prince was used to rappers checking in with him if they ever wanted to make a
He
move.
said checking
50
in.
Cent
I don't
didn't do
think
that.
so.
He went where he pleased and made his own moves.
Yeah, 50 don't
These
check
were
in.
big moves too.
Not his
50
style.
wasn't just going to set up shop, but support the city in a big way.
Oh, wow.
Although 50 Cent thought little of his interactions with Jay Prince, the battle lines were drawn. Not checking in Jay when moving to town is the ultimate offense in his eyes. So, with 50 Cent showing up unannounced, that's the ultimate disrespect. With the rap prince's authority threatened, the Houston executive turned up the heat on his competition. Dispatching his cohorts, Jay hired some goons to put the pressure on 50 Cent. They leaned on him to pay Jay's street tax for protection.
Street tax.
If this were any other rapper,
Okay.
they might have buckled under these mob tactics. But remember, this is 50 Cent. He wasn't going to back down when confronted with the egotistical Jay. As his film made clear, he was going to get rich or die trying.
That's a fact.
But if Jay were smart, he'd know how 50 Cent rolls. Why would he need protection? He has his own crew with G-Unit. It's not like the rapper strolled in like a stranger. 50 knew how to play the game and that you bring muscle when trying to assert your dominance.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't afraid to mosey into a town that might not be big enough for the two of them. It was the ultimate disrespect to assume 50 didn't know what he was getting into. The fact that Jay sent muscle to a man who already has protection was an insult. It's as though Jay only saw the rapper as an out-of-towner who could be easily bullied into paying up.
Nah.
Well, it didn't work.
These guys are the guys who set up shop in your backyard. These are those guys, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it but be like, yeah, just don't cross my territory, I don't cross yours.
And since checking in wasn't happening, that's when the threats started becoming more vocal.
Oh,
Jay Prince tried to make it clear to 50 Cent that Houston was a no-fly zone.
no
It was
fly.
his way of
Bro.
saying, hands off my business.
He already
Again,
there.
This is a tactic that would have
And 50 will waste money. So 50 will start putting up schools and fixing parks. And yo, on the facts, it will be G Unity everywhere.
Scared off any ordinary rapper. But 50 Cent was proving he wasn't a pushover. He knows how to play the game. But apparently, Jay Prince didn't. He was still treating 50 as though the man didn't have any experience with being a rap icon and businessman. So 50 Cent took the fight to where most feuds end up, social media. He took to Instagram to do what he does best with his haters.
Not
He
there.
unleashed an onslaught of memes, captions, and sly jokes
Yeah,
to
he'll
poke
get
at
'em.
Jay Prince.
He gets.
This wasn't so much an attack as it was a taunt. While Jay was panicking, 50 was laughing. And he had every right to laugh. After all, 50 Cent wasn't just trolling with this social media. He was putting in the work to make his presence in Houston worth having.
Chat, what do you think, man? 50 versus Jay Prince. Who do you think will come on top on this, man? Whose business will be ruined? Like, put it in the chat. Or just put Prince if you think Jay Prince. Just put 50 if you think 50. You feel me? Just put it in the chat. I just want to see how many of you would think in this versus that Jay Prince will come on top. Because I mean, 50 is active. Like, I'm talking about this guy he's still giving us Power. If you guys ain't watching Power, go get Stars and go watch Power. They don't pay me to say that, but I'm just telling you straight up the pat. I used to work as a grip for Local 52. I work with 50 on Power. You understand what I'm saying? Like with the man right there, like ate lunch and everything. So I'm telling you, this man is generous. And when it comes to expansion, he will make you look stupid.
He was moving in with a $20 million studio for G Unit's TV and film projects.
Already.
And he planned to
That's
slam
mad work
that
for
studio straight into Houston, planting the G Unit flag. Well, that was the plan anyway. And it would have been a great plan. Placing an expensive studio with a big-name rapper in the Texas city would have been incredible. The jobs it would have created and careers launched could have made Houston a
Why? What went wrong? What the fuck?
more exciting rap scene. But all that didn't happen.
Get the fuck out of here. It didn't happen. Damn. The fuck you get my hopes up for?
Ultimately,
Damn.
50 Cent pulled out the studio's flag in Houston and relocated it to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Just some
Trying to
bullshit.
maintain his grip.
They in Louisiana. Well, at least he got the studio cranking. I mean, the point is to get, people from the community of wherever you put the studio working. The more, if you put a studio, it's just work for everybody.
On his business, 50 said the reason had to do with infrastructure.
In a news conference after the
I
big
see.
ceremony, 50 Cent said his plans in Shreveport go beyond just G Unit Studios.
And true, even if it ain't because of that, just think about the uncomfort of having a dope ass studio and then bringing them all to Houston so Jay Prince could rock out. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like the dude, you're gonna put the studio somewhere where he's not, and it doesn't bring him free promo. Feel me? So I feel that Louisiana move.
I gotta create the nightlife. I gotta get into the real estate in the area.
Chat, hit
to
this,
be able to
smash the like button, chat. Show love, man. Let YouTube
facilitate what happens
do what
after
it does with the algorithm. Just
When
smash
asked
the
about
like for
bringing
me.
employment to the area, Jackson said it's already started.
You've seen some of the good things that Tyler Perry done in Atlanta,
Ooh,
and you'll see this mirror that to a degree.
But
That's
it's clear that
exactly
the
what.
unofficial
Holy shit.
that's busting, chat. That's busting.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
That's
issue was
busting,
more
chat.
political than technical. The street heat was rising, and not the typical kind in Texas. With Jay getting more intimidated,
Oh my
50
God.
knew his studio
Chat, they giving him the scissor to cut the ribbon. This is supposed to be Jay Prince's job, yo. And this nigga 50 just lands running. He landed running, chat. The
would
fuck?
become a target. Jay Prince would have made Houston more of a battleground.
Smash the like, guys. Don't forget to smash the like before you leave.
Fighting on Instagram is one thing. Risking people's jobs and lives was another.
I told you that's why he put in Louisiana, yo. Imagine having that studio all the way in Houston. This stupid motherfucker is always here doing drive-bys and stupid shit on you. People could get hurt that have nothing to do with it. Fuck up your money big time. Go to Louisiana. Look at how great everything looks now.
Level of war 50 didn't want to enter. Rather than admit defeat,
Jay
he
Prince
moved his
fucked it up
studio
for
without
Houston.
making a big
Houston,
deal
you
out
should
of
be
it.
mad at Jay
The
Prince.
politics became more apparent with how much Houston had embraced 50 Cent. Everybody in Houston was loving the rapper, breathing new life into the community. This is
That's
especially
beautiful.
true for Houston's mayor, Sylvester Turner. He couldn't be happier with 50's arrival and made sure that Houston would be far more than a home for the rapper.
That's
In
amazing.
addition to giving 50 the key to the city, Turner
Let's
declared that
go.
November 24th would be 50 Cent Day, having
What?
such an honor announced at a Thanksgiving Day parade.
What? Chat, they gave him a whole day. They gave him 50 Cent Day. Chat, yo, Houston has 50 Cent Day. That shit must burn when it comes to that day for your
In
man,
addition to
Jay
giving
Prince.
50 the key to the city,
Key to
Turner
the city.
declared that November 24th would
November
be 50 Cent Day,
24.
having such an honor announced at a
Alexa, remind me November 24th is 50 Cent Day in Houston. Oh my God. At 12 midnight.
Okay, I'll remind you November 24th at midnight.
Look at that, chat.
Thanksgiving Day
50 Cent Day.
parade
Put it in
is
your
legendary.
calendars.
Announced at a Thanksgiving Day parade is legendary. Having such a
Wow.
city, Turner declared that November 24th would be 50 Cent Day.
That's
Having such an
amazing.
honor announced at a Thanksgiving Day parade
Yeah, we got to
is
give it up.
legendary.
Give it up for 50 Cent. Milestone. That's milestones.
Turner's admiration wasn't just for 50
That's
Cent's music.
fucking
It's because he
crazy,
knew
yo. I
that
don't give a
50
fuck
was
what
guy
you
who
say, yo.
cared
Chad, don't be a hater, Chad. Don't be a hater, yo. That's fire, yo. That man got a fucking holiday, November 24th, yo. That's serious. You saw how they said that shit?
about the community
Wow,
and
that's
knew how to run a
fire.
business. Having someone as astute as 50 in town would only lead to prosperity. His G Unity Foundation was designed to help youth, and it did just that,
Wow.
giving teenagers a fighting chance for the future.
That's
And it
amazing.
didn't stop there.
That's amazing.
50 Cent got involved with charities as well, with turkey drives and toy donations.
That's
How many
fire.
toys? How does
I wanna give away
$850,000 in donations sound?
Oh, man, that's fire.
He didn't even make a big social media event out of it. He just did it because he wanted to show that much to his new home.
Oh,
But it doesn't end
man.
there.
Yo, having 50 Cent as a neighbor is fucking astonishing then, yo. What the fuck, Chad? Did you see that? He did it just to show that he appreciates where he at. That's fucking cool, man.
50 Cent also raised an astounding $500,000 for Houston's children's charity.
$500,000, Chad. He just landed. He hasn't even fucking took his shoes off. This man landed running, boom, a $500,000 check.
Program. He did so by auctioning off 2 massive bottles of his own champagne. Mind you, that's just the money from the auction.
Oh
The event,
my
which
God.
included the auction, raised $6 million for the charity. That's way more than lip service for giving back to the community.
What?
With 50 getting involved with these crucial community.
This is where Houston fucked up. See, Houston missed out on all this shit for having Jay Prince scare off the situation. Like, bro, this man is putting the money everywhere that he go, yo.
Building aspects. How could you hate the guy? It's impossible. Well, unless you're a top record executive existing in the same city. It's easy to see why 50 was a.
That's why he got the key to the city, because the minute he lands, money falling out his pocket. This guy right here, Mr. Money Bucks, this Mr. War Bucks right here, money falls out of his pocket. He don't even notice.
Threat to Jay's bottom line. A city that is in love with 50 Cent would naturally sour on Jay Prince trying to push out such a figure.
See, now who looks like the scoundrel trying to get a piece of the pie?
The jealousy fumed in this dude, who had been dethroned by an outsider arriving in his backyard. But what really went down between 50 Cent and Jay Prince?
Good question.
We know they definitely didn't see eye to eye, but their feuding didn't seem to be a public brawl.
Yeah, it wasn't that public. What happened?
The answers were revealed by G Unit's top aggressor,
Tony Yayo himself, the talk of New York.
Tony Yayo. Everybody wanted to know why
Tony Yayo, the talk of New York. Take it from there.
G Unit wasn't willing to play ball with Jay's check-in rule. Tony explained this to us in an interview on Vlad TV.
Please do tell.
The reason why resides within the G Unit mindset. See, G Unit doesn't so much operate like a rap entourage, but a military. They
Woo! I like the way that shit sounded.
protected each other. G Unit doesn't so much operate like a rap entourage, but a military. They protected each other rather than relying on external forces for protection. If G Unit played the check-in game, they knew they'd be bowing to Jay Prince's rule, and they didn't roll that way. So when Tony was questioned about this intimidation, he didn't hold anything back. He called the check-in game what it really was, extortion.
Oh
It
my
was either
God.
pay or get robbed. This was a mafia game that
He
50
said it.
Cent
I
didn't want to
didn't.
play, and G
Oh
or
my
get robbed.
God.
In game what it really was, extortion. It was either pay or get robbed.
Wow.
This was a mafia game that
Pay or get robbed. That's the checking game.
50 Cent didn't want to play, and G Unit backed him up. How did this check-in game go on for so long? Well, it's because J Prince was always seen more as a protector of rappers than an extortionist of artists.
But he's protecting rappers from him. He's the one robbing them.
It has everything to do with the wording of the practice. You're not paying the mafia for protection against being robbed or assaulted. You're just checking in with the top rap executive of Houston. It sounds less intimidating than it really is. But let's take a cue from Tony and call this all what it is. It's pressure. You're not paying for protection so much as you're paying not to be demolished by the most prominent rap exec in town. This isn't hospitality. It's a scam.
Guys, hit the like
Some
button.
rappers
Hit
in
the like
area
button
might
if
have
you
been
like
too
what you're
scared to
seeing.
say so, but 50 Cent wasn't.
Thank you and
neither
please.
was his G Unit crew. They wanted to make Houston better, not shake down its rappers for money. Because for so, but 50 Cent wasn't, and neither was his G Unit crew.
Let's go.
They wanted to make Houston better, not shake down its rappers for money.
You
Because
see?
for the longest time,
They cleaned up
J Prince
Houston.
ran the show in Houston. If you were an aspiring rapper living in Houston
You
or
were-
had recently
you
moved
were
to the
fucked.
city, you had to check in with Jay.
Had
This
to.
was just what you did if you wanted to make it in the city.
Or else you're
But anybody
fucked.
who has seen a mafia movie knows the score. You're not paying for protection. You're paying your respects to ensure you won't become a target of the supposed protectors. This is a mafia shakedown.
Wow.
Don't want to pay up? Well, you might just get robbed. By
Oh my God. Yo, that is a horrible way to live. Who the
Mafia
fuck want to
shakedown.
do? Yo, I don't want to
wanna
be
pay
like,
up?
I don't want to
Well,
live
you
like
might
that.
just get robbed. By who? I don't know. Probably not the people who said you should have paid up, right?
Probably.
50 Cent was going to fall for any of this.
Nah.
And neither was Tony Yayo.
Neither was
In fact,
Yayo.
Tony went so far as to address the unfortunate case of Pop Death. He was a rapper who relied on checking in to protect himself, and he ended up dead anyway.
Oh my
Pop
God.
Death was
Oh
taken
my
for a
God.
ride.
Oh my
He
God.
checked
Did he
in,
just say
paid-
that? Oh my God. Chat. He just said Pop Smoke was checking in. I did not know that. Let's go back a little bit. Hold up. Hold up.
Fact, Tony went so far as to address the unfortunate case of Pop Death. He was a rapper who relied on checking in to protect
Oh,
himself, and he
hell
ended up dead anyway.
no.
Pop Death
No. No way. I didn't know he checked in. Oh, fuck. Somebody should have told him that shit is a trick, bro. Anybody telling you to check in is trying to rob you. That's why they telling you to check in, so they can know where to rob you.
Tony went so far as to address the unfortunate case of Pop Death. He was a rapper who relied on checking in to protect himself, and he ended up dead anyway. Pop Death was taken for a ride. He checked in, paid his respects, and received no protection. Tony was blunt in pointing out that we can't remain silent on this checking in business.
Wow.
It's extortion, and it's unethical.
It is.
Those kinds of shady tactics might have gone unquestioned in the 1990s, but it's the 21st century.
Yeah.
And the public seems to prefer a community-giving rap executive over a greedy one demanding protection.
Because now the community sees there's a fucking choice. It's not, this is the only thing that can help the community. This guy that's a criminal too. No, now we got a guy who fucking has the top selling show in history. Power.
Money. Simply put, mafia tactics are no longer popular or invisible. The muscle went so hard at G Unit that they refused to play this game. Not only were they refusing to pay J Prince's toll, but they called it out for being a gross way to control the rap scene. G Unit wasn't a group to mess with. They asserted themselves and didn't cave to punks like J Prince's.
He said cave to punks like J Prince. Yo, those are quotes. I don't want nobody cropping this and doing some crazy shit that I said about J Prince. I don't, those guys are menacing. I do not like menacing people. They are scary. I'm a civilian.
They refused to play this game. Not only were they refusing to pay Jay Prince's toll, but they called it out for being a gross way to control the rap scene.
Wow.
G-Unit wasn't a group to mess with.
He
They
insulted
asserted
Jay
themselves
Prince.
and didn't cave to punks like Jay Prince's gang of extortionists.
Yeah.
Since G-Unit wasn't going to play nice with Jay Prince's monarchical rule, the rivalry was only going to grow more intense. But it wasn't a simple matter of 50 Cent refusing to play ball.
Yeah.
He recognized this tactic as an old one. Moreover, it wasn't something that ultimately benefited the Houston community.
Everybody hit the
50
like
Cent
button.
knew
Hit
if
the
he
like
wanted
button.
to make it in Houston, he couldn't just be another Jay Prince.
Oh
He had to
my
be better
God.
than that extortionist rapper. While refusing
Yeah, the community is not happy to have that dude. They tolerate it.
the check-in policy was a good start to standing up to bullies, Tony Yayo took the shedding of old
Tony
ways
Yayo.
to the next level. And it was a game that was about to be exposed.
Mm-hmm.
When 50 Cent didn't check in, he became a target. Jay
course.
Prince used this opportunity to play the hero by playing up his heroic influence on
Guys, who you think is gonna be on top on this one? Jay Prince or 50? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, guys, and smash the like button. Show that love, man.
social media. Remember how 50 Cent didn't make a big deal of some of his charity work? Well, Jay Prince needed the clout and tried to make his heroic act go viral. 50 Cent wasn't going to let Jay have that obvious level of staged
Nope.
PR.
He wasn't
He
gonna
called it
let
out
him.
instantly, and he wasn't alone.
Yo, 50
also
will
doesn't-
destroy you with a meme. This man will destroy you with a meme.
Doesn't help that Jay is playing a 20th century game. That level of gangster shakedowns doesn't fly in the 21st century. Everybody could see what Jay was really doing, and they weren't having it. I mean, come on. Jay Prince is in his 60s. He should have grown up since then. But apparently,
What? That dude is a dinosaur. Yo, what? No, say that again.
century. Everybody could see what Jay was really doing, and they weren't having it. I mean, come on. Jay Prince is in his 60s. He should have grown up since then.
And this
But
guy's
apparently,
terrorizing.
The old gangster
Yo, if he get hit with 20 years, he's gonna die in jail. Yo, why is he doing anything crazy?
is still stuck in old gangster mode. He never
Yeah, he never grew up. How you still stuck on gangster mode, Grandpa?
since then. But apparently,
Respectfully, yo, I don't want to disrespect you. I like I said, this is a opinions channel and it's a reaction channel. I'm reacting. You're like, yo, you can't kill the guy giving the messages.
the old gangster is still stuck in old gangster mode. He never grew up and figured out that extortion ain't the best way to gain public favor. But the man is stuck in his ways. The check-in method didn't end with 50
Oh
Cent's
my
defiance.
God, not
It
50.
continued when TakeOff and Quavo
Oh,
didn't dance
man.
for Jay Prince's extortion racket. TakeOff's
What?
defiance ultimately cost him his life amid the dice game. What did Jay Prince have to say about it? Very little. Well, unless, of course, you count the mumbling and meandering in conversations to avoid accountability.
It got real serious for me, yo. Trigger warning, yo. That was crazy. This motherfucker right here allegedly is responsible for this shit, bro. I don't know the
Nice game.
facts.
What did Jay Prince have to say about it? Very little. Well, unless, of course, you count the mumbling and meandering in conversations to avoid accountability. However, Jay Prince is growing older and becoming less sly with age. He made a big slip-up when he admitted to destroying evidence.
Yeah?
The game became even more obvious with Duke the Jeweler. Soon after
Duke the
scoring big
Jeweler,
in a dice
yo.
game, Duke was robbed and murdered.
What? So these guys have done this before? This is like a thing that they do?
Street politics was growing hideous and robbing talents of more than just their money. But that's been Jay Prince's whole brand. He's ruled over Houston with his threatening tactics. 50 Cent, however, is the polar opposite.
That is correct.
He's a man who came to Houston trying to make it better rather than making a profit. Well, okay, he is making bank, but not with dirty money. He doesn't have to get involved with street warfare to make a buck and make his name known. The contrast is clear between these two power players. 50 Cent wants to build a community and a legacy, while Jay Prince aims to establish a terrifying influence.
Yeah, he's a fucking tyrant. He's more like a dictator. He's not in benefit of anybody but him and his clique.
Jay Prince wants to pretend he's still in a production of The Godfather, but he's not. And it
Not
looks
in
like 50 Cent will
2025,
have to
bro.
go on the offensive to prove just that. 50 isn't just hanging back slinging memes anymore.
Nah.
He's getting incredibly serious with trying to expose Jay Prince for the scummy con man he really is. Jay Prince's cruel rule has got to go, And the only way to do
Listen, after the Big U shit, guys, go check out I covered a couple of episodes on Big U. After Big U, that Jay Prince guy, I said it, yo. He has to go down. This guy's doing the same exact shit, but in Houston.
that is if 50 Cent can blow the roof off his operations in a big way. Rumors are circulating that 50 Cent is trying to gather as much data and evidence as possible for a grand expose.
Wow.
The trolling has ended and the investigation has begun. If
That's
Jay
crazy.
Prince is exposed for his criminal levels of shaking down rappers, it won't just mean being shunned by Houston.
Nah, that's
We're talking Fed level bad here.
Mhm.
We'll have to wait and see where this all goes, but the rivalry is clear as day.
Well, let me tell you, Houston knew that they were gonna lose Jay Prince, so they were starting to get comfortable with the new guy. He's legal, his money's clean. Let's go with this guy right
Jay
here.
Prince is an outdated gangster, while 50 Cent is a rapper trying to build up the Houston community. The only way 50 Cent will fully assert himself as the king who overthrew a prince is if he can expose Jay Prince for the extortionist he is. Tony Yayo already set the wheels in motion, and 50 Cent is going to gather the receipts to make sure Jay Prince's rule comes to a bitter end.
Well, you already heard it here, Chad. So you already know. I don't know if y'all betting on that Jay Prince is gonna do better, or that you betting on that fucking 50 Cent is gonna do better. But guys, don't forget to smash the like button. And for the final video, we're gonna check out a couple of celebrities that were brutally extorted by gangs. And this is covered by Trap Lord Ross. So the link is in the description if you guys want to watch it without me like talking all over the shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't mind, because we chilling, you know what I'm saying? Right now we chilling, chat. We chilling. Y'all there, I'm here, we all chilling. We in the same like space. And we're about to watch this. Since we would talk about the Jay Prince checking in and all that bullshit, so I felt this would be just like, you know, a little caviar at the end. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one is by Trap Lord Ross. Go follow him. And this video here is, as I said, when rappers get extorted by gangs, you know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing going on right now, you know. And celebrities, and these are all types of celebrities, not just these are people that we didn't know were getting extorted. So let's get right into it, guys.
Are still too scared to speak out, starting with Chris Brown. Chris Breezy is a perfect example.
Chat, like I said, smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button, chat. And this is Trap Lord Ross. Go like his stuff. I just liked it in front of you. And guys, smash the like button, show love. I showed love to him. He got 1,000 likes and I still like this video. So hit the like button. Don't be mean. Show some love. You already know, and let's get right into it.
Of this video that is 1 hour 14 Spotify. So go from zero to hero seems like a monumental achievement. And while it seems like becoming a millionaire A-list celebrity means that you have life on easy street, things aren't quite as they seem, because behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, there's a dark secret nobody wants to admit. Not every millionaire is safe. Behind the red carpets, $1 million chain.
Not too many people want to say that they get extorted, and they don't. Some of them don't even look at it like an extortion. They look like they donating to whatever cause.
And Instagram flexes, some of the biggest celebrities have been silently paying the price just to stay alive. From rap legends forced to pay street taxes to pop stars unknowingly funding criminal empires, becoming a megastar can put a mega target on your head. So today we're going to be taking a closer look.
And guys, we're not going to watch the whole video. So if you want to watch the whole video, link is in the description. You already know. Let's watch as much as I can. And I'm going to be coming back later. This is just episode 11. And we're just covering all this stuff. Episode 12 will be later on today. You know, strictly live, guys. So I love you guys. Thank you for stopping in. Everybody, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate everybody watching.
The celebrities who got brutally extorted by gangs, and many of them are still too scared to speak out, starting with Chris Brown.
Starting with Chris Brown?
A perfect example of a clean-hearted celebrity getting sucked into the murky world of gangs after he became a millionaire megastar. Born in Virginia, Chris Brown's upbringing was a million miles away from the red bandana-draped blood gang dominating the streets of South Central Los Angeles.
You don't say, yo. I thought he was rocking out with that shit the whole time. As long as I remember Chris Brown, he's been a blood. What?
Inspired by Michael Jackson as a child, Chris Brown was a natural performer, and he would quickly make a name for himself in the music industry, winning talent shows as a child.
I think I did one actual talent show. It was at summer camp.
Oh, okay.
It was at like a summer camp I did.
You better have won.
Club
Oh, I
Shay
won.
Shay.
Okay, I was gonna say because
Guys, go check out the episode I did on Club Shay Shay. Shannon Sharp is awesome.
somebody got bragging rights.
Yeah, I know. I definitely won, and I did. It's funny.
And don't forget to subscribe, guys, and smash the like button.
I did Thong Song Cisco.
Oh man.
Bro.
Getting discovered as a teenager.
He did
eventually
Thong
moved to
Song
New York
for a
and shot his
talent
demo
show.
tapes to major
Wow.
record labels,
Icy.
resulting in a major deal with Jive Records, alongside the likes of Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. His first major single, Run It, swiftly rose to the #1 spot.
I
on
love
Billboard
that
charts.
song.
He was instantly a multi-millionaire megastar.
Woo!
Here, he would go on to release hit after hit, landing more #1 songs and huge collabs with other popping artists at the time. Like T-Pain.
Nice.
Chris Brown was a megastar with a
Shouts to
clean-cut
both
image
of them.
that made him
Great
a brand
artists.
safe A-list celebrity with the whole world at his feet. That would all change in 2009 when his relationship with a fellow A-list megastar Rihanna would come to a dramatic end. The story
Yeah, let's mind our business and keep our comments to ourselves,
Release
chat.
says the R&B singer and a woman got into an argument in a vehicle early Sunday. The release says the argument escalated when they got out of the car. Police responded to a 911 call. Officials say they found the alleged victim, but that Brown had already left.
This caused Chris Brown's image in the public to take a nosedive, losing his most lucrative endorsements and turning the public against him. This ultimately resulted in criminal charges.
It's 5 years probation and 6 months community labor for Chris Brown for his beating of Rihanna. The sentence handed down Tuesday by LA Superior Court Judge Patricia Snag, as she also warned the R&B singer to stay away from his ex-girlfriend for 5 years.
Chris claimed himself to have gone from the top of the world to public enemy #1, but interestingly, Chris Brown was able to
An Italian summer to me is probably sitting by the water.
Well, thanks
bounce
for
back
the
from domestic
suggestion.
violence convictions, but ultimately his image was forever tainted. He could never be the clean-cut, singing and dancing darling that he once was. He was now a
He said
convicted criminal,
darling.
and despite never
You're a
having grown up
funny
in the life
guy.
of crime, unfortunately now, with a stain on his reputation, the streets would come knocking. What's clear is that by the early 2010s, Chris Brown was seen regularly wearing red and repping Fruittown Piru, a notorious
Oh.
blood set from Compton, California. But how this affiliation came to be is open to interpretation and rumors. Some have suggested that this was Chris Brown getting extorted or buying his way into the Blood Brotherhood for clout, while other
I
rumors would circulate
see.
that he was actually jumped into the Fruittown Pirus at the young age of 16 after a brief spell in an LA jail where he apparently turned down no squabbles. One clip would even circulate claiming to show Chris being initiated into the gang, but
Yeah.
really seemed to just show him vibing with his set. Interestingly, Chris Brown had been performing with the former child star Bow Wow in LA as early as 2007.
Thank you, James Brown.
Bow Wow
Thank
was
you,
later
James
caught on
Brown.
camera also yelling on Piru whilst having a public meltdown during the filming of an episode of his reality TV show.
Dance over here. What happened? One of y'all set on Pyro. What happened? I just came out like, huh? What?
Online rumors have also suggested that Chris Brown had been hanging out with people associated with the game's music label Black Wall Street already in the late 2000s. This label including artists like Compton Menace, a Fruittown Piru rapper who made an appearance in Tyga and Chris Brown's 2010 music video for the song G Stuff. Another post on a forum would allege that by 2013, Chris Brown had been having blood protection already for years, specifically stating that a rapper called Parlay Star, an alleged Pueblo Bishop Blood, had taken Chris under his wing when Chris first
Chat, so he has his whole story mapped out. He might be a real blood, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why people are saying that shit. Like, that's crazy.
moved to LA and even stood up for him during a beef with the former B2K R&B boy band member Raz B in 2010. On social media, a Twitter user would mention as early as 2011 that Chris Brown owed his life to Parlay and was paying him for protection. And people on Twitter would also take note of Chris Brown's 2011 song Last, where he raps how he's from Virginia but represents the Pyrus. The media would eventually take note too, like Spin Magazine, who would report in June 2012 how Chris Brown had allegedly been throwing up blood gang signs during his violent brawl with Drake at a club in New York City. Soon, gossip outlets like TMZ would also run articles seemingly shocked about footage of Chris Brown throwing up gang signs in the club. Chris was apparently even caught spray painting Fruits Pyru onto a wall in Hawaii of all places while on vacation. There were rumors that CB's gang affiliations were actually putting him in danger at this point, with TMZ also capturing Breezy getting pressed by some LA Crips while exiting a club in 2013.
Yo, scary ass Chris. Is that bulletproof?
Oh, that's a wild thing to ask a celebrity, yo. He said he a crip. You see what happens when you repping shit that you not, and then you outside, you lose fans. Now that crip don't like you because he's a crip. He could have loved your music, but you chose a side.
Don't act like that.
Then came 2 incidents of shootings a few years later at events that he was present at, one being a concert in San Jose where 5 people were shot, and another a pre-VMA party, the latter resulting in fellow Notorious industry blood Suge Knight actually getting hit by gunfire, as well as an innocent 19-year-old model. The Bloods around Chris Brown would use his connections to get all the way into his inner circle and business endeavors too. A 2017 clip would circulate showing a large group of menacing-looking Bloods that had apparently accompanied Chris backstage to a professional movie set, with Chris Brown throwing up gang signs and the Bloods eating their way through the catering tray.
Oh my God, he brought these real ass motherfuckers to a set? Oh, I could only imagine how scared the crew was then. I could only imagine. They must have had to added security for the situation. Because these guys are like, yo, they all running on their own type of time. Whatever they feel, if they feel they could steal it, they're going to just put it in their pocket.
Right.
Hello. We here.
Or else they not real. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a real nigga, I'm chilling with a bunch of real niggas, we're going to be like, oh, fuck this bullshit with some free shit we could grab.
Yeah, he count money. He busy right now.
He counted money, he got to pay him. That's why he busy. And that's why he laughing and they know. And it's like, you mean the money that protects your money? Wow. Extortion 101 chat.
Blood, a whole lot of gangsters. I need some bookies on that.
Oh my God, they even talk with their own language.
Hey, they got the Buckley big bookie.
See what I'm saying? He said Buckley big bookie. I ain't make that shit up, chat. I'm not making fun of them. That's what he said.
St. Louis was popping. Blood, a whole lot of gangsters. I need some bookies on that.
He said he needs some bookies.
Hey, they got the Buckley big bookie.
Buckley big bookies. Buckley big bookies. You heard, chat? They changed the C's for B's. That's what he did. In his head, as he spoke, removed C's because they're not Crip.
We up in here, no. Yeah, that way.
You saw that? Guys, these guys are active.
Fruit Town, Athens, you know what I'm saying? Avenue Pyro, all that. We in the big zone. Yeah.
Chat. I think Chris Brown is way over his head, hanging out with that level of realness. He's a megastar.
While Chris Brown wasn't himself from the streets of LA or a blood set originally.
Wait. What the fuck was that? Was he Crip walking? I thought he was just a blood. What the fuck is going on? Hold up. Hold up.
While Chris Brown
Am I
wasn't
tripping?
himself from the streets of
That's
LA
Crip
or
walk.
a blood set originally, he was moving like he had true permission, throwing up the set.
Was that a Crip walk or not? Chat. Put it in the chat. I'm bugging or I'm not bugging. I might be old, but I'm not stupid.
Confidence street.
Avenue Pyro, all that.
Pyro, they're red. They're
While Chris Brown
bloods.
wasn't himself from the streets of LA.
He's
or a
wearing
blood
red
set
pants.
Originally, he was moving like he had true permission, throwing up the set with confidence and seemingly being
Oh,
accepted by the gang. His
God.
lyrics kept referencing his new set too.
Oh God. Oh God. Chat. He's swimming with the real sharks. Like nobody's advising him against this.
War for You, where Briss Breezy raps how he stays in these streets and throws up the hand signs for Westside and the Pyrus. Chris seemingly was also willing to put money up for the street figures in LA. One example.
Of course, he put money up for the street figures. You see that guy in the red next to him? That guy is extorting him.
Being reports that he
I don't know personally, Chad. That's my opinion. I just said that because I'm reacting. That's not a fact, okay? Don't crucify me.
donated 1,000 pairs of sneakers to Compton kids. But interestingly, it seemed that the gangs on both sides of the LA streets were looking at Chris's bank account too, as he was notably seen also giving 1,000 pairs of shoes out as part of a donation.
Of course, guys. Why wouldn't he be giving this guy some money? He was already giving the Fruitown Pyru some money. So now these guys right here, so it's like, huh? You got money? Come, I get it. Now I see why he knows how to crip walk.
The Rolling 60s Crip, Big U's developing options nonprofit with a recent.
Remember, there was a video that I covered where he said he's giving us 500 pairs and he's gonna donate another 500 pairs. Guess what, chat? It says 1,000 there, which means that this guy muscled him out of 500 more in that video in our faces. It was like a 101 how to extort video.
Of shoes out as part of a donation for Rolling 60s Crip, Big U's developing options nonprofit.
And I'm sure he didn't give them actual sneakers. I'm sure he gave them money to buy the sneakers.
The recently resurfaced clip showing accused extortionist Big U doubling Chris Brown's donation from 500 to 1,000 pairs on camera.
Because it's alleged, chat. This is not a fact. Maybe this is exaggerated.
If you can go to the club and spend $80,000 on
Chat, this is the clip that I'm talking about. They're about to play it.
bottles, and you can spend $10,000 to go in the club, but you haven't done nothing.
Why you pocket watching? Yo, that man just pocket watch Chris Brown. He said if you could go to a club and drop 10,000 in the club, like, yo, who the fuck?
Back. If you can go to the club and spend $80,000 on bottles, and you can spend $10,000 to go in the club.
You bought a mansion for $10 million. You could fucking give some sneakers. That's crazy logic.
You haven't done nothing to help the neighborhood.
The neighborhood. Does he fucking live in that neighborhood? I'm sorry. Since when does Chris Brown live where Big U lives?
$10,000 to go in the club, but you haven't done nothing to help the neighborhood. You know, this young man just gave out 500 pair of tennis shoes.
500 pairs of tennis shoes.
Another 5.
And he's gonna give another 5. That was forced.
The newfound brotherhood in
Look
the
at
Blood
he's
Gang,
crying.
But perhaps he was paying for the privilege and was being
He was
forced
paying.
to contribute to the streets for his
He was paying for that
safety. Charlotte
red
and the God
flag.
would claim in a Vlad TV interview.
He's paying to wear a red flag. Would you do that, chat? Yes or no in the chat, yo? Yes or no on that, chat?
That Chris Brown was actually being extorted financially for his blood affiliations.
It makes no sense. Now you just out here getting extorted. You in LA getting extorted.
That's
Let's just call it
wild.
what it is. Like a lot of these guys are just out in LA getting extorted.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts.
You're really paying for protection when you could just pay for protection the legal way. You shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah,
to
you should
wear
just
Power
hire
Blood,
some
Power
fucking
Crips,
security, and
all
that's
the-
it.
What is the fruit town Pyro?
Yeah, the Fruit Town Pyrus.
Fruit Bloods. What
He said Fruit Bloods. This guy be talking reckless.
Would also sit down for a Vlad TV interview, claiming that after 10
Watch
years
your
of
mouth,
affiliation, Chris Brown
Charlemagne.
at this point was truly a respected Fruittown Pyru native.
Fruit
This is
Town
from Virginia, and
Pyru.
it seems like this thing came
You're gonna say
as
it's
an
here,
adult
right?
after he was already a multimillionaire. Am I right?
Definitely. Chris Brown has been about 10 years of him been standing on from Fruittown Pyro.
But he's not from Fruittown Pyro.
Oh, he's from Fruittown Pyro. Has done the things that he needed to do.
Yeah,
From what I've
that's
seen,
the shit that
understanding,
he was
you know,
saying. Remember when I said, chat, he's a real thing. It's
gives
because
respect.
chat,
Some
he,
people on Reddit
he
would
actually
suggest
mentioned some guys that were actual dudes, and from what I can tell, he was initiated. So I don't think that he pays for protection, but he is still getting extorted, though. Technically, he's getting extorted.
Chris couldn't possibly be a real Fruittown Pyru due to his friendship with fellow blood rapper YG, who represents the Treetop Pyrus, a big rival of the set, as the two had collaborated on the song Rodeo in 2020, with many commenting that this collab between two people claiming enemy gangs is proof that Chris isn't really living and dying by these affiliations. The war between the Treetops and Fruittowns is incredibly deadly, as was explained in a Hood War Stories documentary on the topic.
This episode, I'll be discussing the war between the Treetop Pyrus and the Fruittown Pyrus.
Oh,
There
God.
have been some rift developing between Pyrus sets in Compton, mostly over women and drugs, but it was quickly squashed. This particular dispute between the Treetop Pyrus and the neighborhood Pyrus was different. It wasn't resolved, and things began to escalate.
Furthermore, one vlog on Street TV actually claimed to show Fruittown Pyru members
2025 is in full swing. And if, despite your best intentions, your inbox already looks like
on their block, denying Chris Brown's membership after both him and Soulja Boy claimed to be Bloods.
Yeah, Soulja Boy got
Soulja
popped
Boy, Chris
on.
Brown, we don't need y'all blood on Bata. We bracket regardless without no celebrities or none of that. Blood. The whole shit is just a publicity stunt to me. You feel me? Like
Oh,
they just
God.
good for fame, and this ain't nothing to play with. We
A girl said that. Oh, not that to say that girls are anything less than a man, but I'm just saying, my little sister just told you you're not Pyru.
got up in jail that had died and shed blood. We
She's not my real little sister for the guys that might think because we're both black that we might be related. But that's not like my little sister. So I would say my little sister just sunned you.
man, this not nothing to play with.
Interestingly,
It isn't nothing to
Fruittowns would
play
even
with.
demand payment for Chris repping the set.
get Fruittown out of his mouth and pay us if you're gonna get paid.
That's how the payment starts. I get it now. That makes a lot more sense. You can see what I'm saying?
Pay for this Fruittown shit, pay us, because we the ones that's we making it known for you. It's Bud on Pyro, pay us, bud. Y'all pay for you all that. Pay us, bud.
But despite this, TMZ articles would circulate seeming to downplay Chris Brown's gang membership. The article revealed that unnamed leaders of the Fruittowns spoke to TMZ saying that they're actually down with Chris claiming that he's a Blood, because he's hired several of them to work for him, and that Chris comes to the hood and hangs out with them, includes them in his music videos, and he donated 1,000 pairs of new shoes to Compton kids. Rap megastar Akon would claim that Chris Brown's gang ties actually essentially stopped him from reaching the heights that he could have hit with his career.
Because Chris got the talent. Wow. He just needed the direction. Imagine if Chris had Mike's team.
Right.
It would be something different.
And that's big.
But Chris is like he got bloods around. He got little gangbangers around.
Right.
He don't have the guidance.
Right.
Meanwhile, Chris himself would openly and proudly claim to be a Pyru member on his social media, with many in the comments doubting his claims, saying, yeah, he's a Pyru as long as that payment keeps coming. And another said, anyone can be a Pyru as long as you're paying a kickback, and that only applies to
That's
fools with a lot of money.
crazy.
Another said, bro lets a few of them take his money and sleep with his women and acts like he's not from Virginia. However, in 2025,
He's not from Virginia.
not to wear red bandanas
Why they
to show
hating on Chris?
while still reminding his audience that he is indeed Big Briss Breezy. At the end of the day, whether or not this is extortion is still up for debate. Perhaps Chris Brown has really been put on in Fruittown Pyru, or maybe what begun as extortion has flourished into a full-blown blood brotherhood. But while Chris Brown seemingly gained the full acceptance of his gang set, the same can't be said for Gunna.
Gunna definitely.
Gunna is an Atlanta rapper.
You know he's definitely not about the smoke. When that man got locked up, he was saying yes sir at the court.
New heights. But despite not making particularly gangster rap or drill music, his street connections have always been a subtle theme of his drug-infused trap ballads. He allegedly claimed allegiance to a crew called the Shady Park Crips, an offshoot of the Crips gang that popped up in Atlanta that's been documented by various creators online.
They sound very menacing, let me tell you. Extremely menacing. Not people you should be playing with.
Everybody cop. I understand that, man. We got chill, man. That's so real. You know what I mean?
What label you rap?
Oh.
You already know that.
What label you rap? APC, Lime Records, matching.
Shady Park Crips / SPC.
SPC, Shady Park Crips, OMG. These are the real thing, chat. I'm going to tell you that. These are the guys in the trenches letting off the smoke.
The Shady Park Crips is a set of rolling 60s NHCs, which they're located in Pointer Ridge / Shady Park. This next Crip set is pretty locked in with 4PF, wanted being
they part of the 4PF movement.
B is a set of rolling 60 neighborhood Crips that formed on Camp Belton. Like I said, they locked in
look at
with
that.
4PF pretty heavy, plus 952 / K4K and PFK / 3L. They beef with BM5 / PRG, Casket Gang, 2727, and YSL.
Gunna's involvement with the Crip gang in his area has been debated over the years, with some suggesting that he's not a real Crip, while other rumors have suggested that his crew was actually involved in 2 murders.
In court, the district attorney's office argued that Gunna was somehow involved, and they were deliberately vague, involved in 2 murders related to a Crips gang in South Fulton called the Shady Park Crips.
The
The Shady Park Crips are real. They are involved in like violence, but I can't figure out which murders they're talking about. Or
If he did, don't you think they would have indicted the fucking clique?
Or how Gunna might be involved? A member of the Shady.
Nah, man, he's paying. He's like one of the motherfuckers that grew up in the clique. He's one of them. I know motherfuckers that just grew up on the block, and that was all blood blocker, and everybody blood there. You know what I'm saying? They just grew up on that block, and everybody was just doing that since they were 9 years old.
Crips out of South Fulton. He is under an investigation at this point in time.
Chat, smash the like, show love. You already see the vibe. If you like what you're watching, it's the Cheat Challenge Reacts. You already know, links is in the description if you want to watch the entire video. And guys, we're gonna shut it down here. Appreciate everybody. That's the Gunna trial, and we already know how it ends. He gets released. Young Thug gets released. Spoiler alert. And guys, you want to watch the whole episode, you already know where to check it out. It's in the description, guys. Been a great one. This has gone on as long as it can, and I gotta go because I need to go eat some food. I'm starving right now. So chat, I'm gonna go walk my puppy, and I will see you guys later. So when you see me hit that live button, you already know episode 12 in effect, guys. come at me in the comments. We gonna be there. We're gonna talk about it. You already know what it is. It's your boy Chi from the Chi Challenge. Remember, karma is whatever you give. That's what the hell you're gonna get back. So watch what you give the universe, man. And 1,000 peace.